due to Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kakadash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Blessings and salutation to the hopeful elect. Noise in the gospel of God, lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. This is just a quick in transit through the spirit. I don't really have anything in topic to speak about, so just whatever comes on my mind. All right, whatever comes to the spirit, this is what I'm going to speak on. Lord's will to be edifying. It's been a lot of videos going out about conduct, about scoffers and scorners. Okay, and of course prophecy, which we're the prophets of the Most High, so we are to speak the words of prophecy, like according to the book of 2nd Esdras 15th chapter. It says, "Speak in the ears of the people the words of prophecy, which I should put in thy mouth," says the Lord. So definitely we are engaging in prophetic scriptures because that's what we're commissioned to do. But overall, conduct-wise, is still a way you have to operate in the body. Okay, as you brothers know, I did a lesson earlier on a bugged out nigga, couple of bug outs that call themselves Israelites that's right in this truth. But you know what I'm noticing too, brothers, is that it's always the motherfuckers that be in the truth that you have the most problems out of, man. Okay, it's like I say, you got some of the worst men in the world in this truth. Like, you got niggas in this truth that's worse than Esau, man. And that's sad to say that. That's very sad, and that's not noble at all. And I'm not speaking noble on my behalf, but on you niggas' behalf, because that's a fucked up spirit to be in. Okay, like when I started the video, I had the camera on me and I got this little chain on. If y'all can see it, I had an altercation earlier of a Jake. They're like, "You wear too much jewelry." Well, you see this chain I got on, huh, nigga? Right. So shut your dumb ass up, man. What the fuck we want to wear? As long as it ain't nude, and as long as it ain't off according to the scriptures, don't worry about what the fuck we be motherfucking doing, man, all right? Because I got something for you scoffers and you scorners, man. Every last one of you scoffers and scorners that don't repent, you're going to die, okay? We just going to call it straight. If you in a scoffing spirit, or if you ever bucked up against the men of the Great Millstone, Yahweh Shai is going to put you to death, okay? And point blank period, we don't give a shit about how any of you clowns out there feel about it, okay? Because, look, we late in the game now, okay? We in the fourth quarter. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Hey, we in clutch mode, man. So we ain't worried about all the bullshit that you niggas are talking about. Oh well, brother, you came up to the camp, man. You got your fringes you ain't got enough fringes on your garment. Like, oh, okay, and what's your point? You got men that's pushing fringes rather than salvation. Well, I got a question. Would fringes get you salvation? Huh? Would your fringes put you in the kingdom of heaven on the first go round? Because it seemed to be a misconception among Israelites, man. And the brother mentioned it earlier. He said, you got Jake that's pushed the law, statutes, and commandments, which we should push the law, statutes, and commandments. Okay? That's our custom. We should push that. But overall, the law, statutes, and commandments are not going to get you alone in the kingdom. Okay? It's not going to be the only thing alone that's going to extol you into the new kingdom. Okay, that's part of it, but overall you can keep the law, statutes, and commandments perfectly all you want, but you could be a total degenerate in the process of doing so, and you can very well deny our Lord. Because one thing about when you pushing the law, statutes, and commandments, man, and you want to be delivered off that, you got to keep the law 144%, and none of us can keep the law to the entire letter. So you can't push that and say, well, only how you gonna be saved is if you keeping the laws. Nah, bro. The scriptures don't say that, because you have what they call the law of faith, man. Because faith is what this thing is about. It's about faith and endurance in Yahweh Shai, which shows your works. Okay, because if you do believe in the Lord, you will keep the law, statutes, and commandments. Okay, but you ain't gonna. But Yahweh Shai is your ultimate vote of salvation. Not because you could keep the letter of the law perfectly, man, which no man can keep. That's why it tells you in Acts 15, it's like you basically bounded men by these bondages which our forefathers couldn't even keep. Our fathers can't even keep the law, statutes, and commandments perfectly. And this is why we got drug over here in America in the first place, man. Because we couldn't keep the whole letter of the law. So if you pushing that keeping a whole lot of the law perfectly, then you're not in the right spirit, because guess what? Ain't none of you guys in Israel keeping the laws perfect, man. Okay? I don't give a damn how you try to spin it, or how you want to set up a Levitical priesthood on your own accord. It ain't gonna work, Jack. Okay? Because for one thing, none of you are going back to Israel 3 times a year to keep holy days. Okay? The Day of Atonement, you're not going back to Israel for the Passover or none of those things. And we don't have we have a priesthood as far as the men of the Lord, because we are the priests. But overall, we don't have a Levitical priesthood set up in this time, man. Okay, none of you jakes are slaughtering lambs or goats unblemished, of 1 year of age, unblemished, you know, to the perfection. None of you are doing that, man. You're not walking around with phylacteries on or none of that other shit, man. So you can miss us with that whole, oh, you got to keep the law perfect. That's bullshit. Especially when you got men out here that's blatantly getting lineups, you know, dreadlocks down on their ass. You know what I'm saying? Sleeping with women on a rag. Men, another guy pushing, you can pop a woman in the rectum, you know, on a Sabbath. Just a bunch of madness in Israel. And this is why I say that some of the worst men you can ever meet. There we go. Yeah, Esau messing with the live stream. But that's why the scriptures say, deliver us from wicked and unreasonable men, because Jake is totally unreasonable at times, man. You know what I'm saying? Like when you get part of these particular, even among the Christian church, man, it's just like that holier than thou spirit. You know, like some crowd-based shit. The Spirit of the Lord is not dealing with that, man. How we shot, because it tells us in the book of Acts, I believe, what is it, the 14th chapter? No, 4 and 12, that no other name or by any other name must we be saved in the planet Earth outside of the name of Yahweh Shai, man. So we pushing the name of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, and we're pushing the image of the Lord, man. Okay, his works, which includes the commandments, of course. Love thy neighbor as thyself. Okay, which is actually the whole commandments for real. Because when you keep in the law, statutes, commandments, it does exemplify, it does show love towards thy neighbor, because the royal law that you're exercising towards your brother is loving your brother, man, not trespassing against them. But when you push keeping the law, but yet you're not keeping it, then that makes you a hypocrite, man. You know what I'm saying? Like Jake in the world. Jake in the world, they're not keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, man. Okay, they're too fascinated with their lives here in America. Here they're on rock bottom. They're at the bottom, okay? America's collapsing, and niggas are still in their folly. They're still in sleep mode. Why? Because the Spirit of the Lord is not dealing with them, man. You know? This is their rest. This is their refuge. This is their state of mind here in America, man. Okay, because they don't believe in Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. Okay? Matter of fact, my wood turn of the camera want me to read the scripture, but you know what I'm saying, I got this particular shirt on, and I, you know, got a logo on it and shit, which is not important. I don't care, but you know, for discreet sake, you know, I'm not gonna turn the camera, because like I said, you got a lot of weirdos out there. Oh, your shirt say Chicago, Illinois or some shit, and I'm using that as an example because you brothers know what I mean. But who gives a fuck, man? You know what you scoffing, you scorners think. All right, let me pull this precept real quick. This is the book of Micah. Give me 1 second. The book of Micah 2, and I'm gonna start at verses 10. It says here, arise and depart. It says, arise and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. And how is America polluted? For one thing, through the philosophies, man. Okay, the women here, they're extremely polluted. The men are polluted. You got the Momo agenda, like you got flaming fucking moles out here that claiming to believe in a higher power. Okay? The so-called white man has polluted the planet Earth. He's polluted Babylon. Okay, like right now I'm at the gas station, right? And you have what they call Hunt's Pizza and halal chicken and halal burrito, which that shit is not clean, man. Okay? Their definition of halal means to be clean, means pure pork. But I guarantee you, Ishmael ain't eating that shit in there, man. Okay? How the hell you gonna have a pizza place where you cooking unclean meats, but yeah, you got halal chicken and halal beef and steak? That's bullshit, man. It's nothing but death in there. Like, what is it called? Crispy, crunchy chicken, man. Because I'm here to get gas. But nonetheless, this is pollution, man. And this is the shit that Jake is putting in their bodies. You see? And this is the reason why Jake got demons on him, man. You know, all aggressive, all emotional, you know, all out of order, all over the place. High blood pressure, diabetes, you know what I'm saying, gout, And the list goes on, man, because our people are sick, man, and we need deliverance from this place. But it's hard to do that when you got you got a clear division in Israel. But we understand that we must have division in Israel, man. Okay, because on one hand, guys are divided against us, but at the same time, they're trying to come together with a group of men that don't believe the same damn thing, which is confusion, man. Because see, these guys, they have a pattern. Look, let's put all our differences aside for all Israel's sake. Okay, now let's say if you did do that based on getting quote unquote fruit. Now you guys are gonna be reservoir dogs, because by you doing that, you may have a guy that say, you know what, I don't want to go to UPK, I want to join Sakari. Then you're gonna have men in the UPK getting offended at the Sakari camp because Sakari is pulling in more fruit. You see, so it's still confusion. So either way it go, it don't work, because you're not exercising 1 Corinthians 1:10 that we all speak the same thing, which we all supposed to speak the same thing, man. Okay, if you're a part of a group or a camp, you shouldn't have no differences in doctrines. Now, breakdowns, you know, brothers may break down things a little within their own style, but at the end of the day, you should have the same message that's relayed. You can tell from a brother's breakdown that this means that or that means that. Okay, but it's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like the MOTB breakdown, that's just plain as day. That's straightforward. You can't screw that up. You know what I'm saying? Versus a man saying, oh, well, it's Christianity. It's sleeping with white women. You know what I'm saying? X, Y, and Z, when the scriptures don't say that. All right? I lost my place again. Let me pull it back up. Going back to Micah 7. No, not Micah 7, Salakia. Micah 2. All right. And this is a new scriptures, man. You know, when you got the new scriptures, you can't really, it's kind of hard to move it, because for the simple fact, you know, the pages are stuck together. But give me a second. I'm almost there, brothers. My bad. Yep, here we go. There we go. Pages were stuck. But anyway, reading off, it says, arise and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It should destroy you even with the sword destruction, man, okay? So that's why Jacob is destroyed, because they're destroyed for a lack of knowledge, man. Okay, the Spirit of the Lord is not resting upon the 2/3 of Israel, and we not out to teach that, because the whole thing is not saving all Israel. Okay, it's about the hopeful elect, and the hopeful elect only. Because when you're pushing all Israel going to make it on his side, that's confusion, because Jake is coming in different spirits, man. Okay, Ezekiel 4:13, it says, and the Lord said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles. Okay, and like I zoomed in on Hunt Brothers, what is this called? Crispy, crunchy chicken, grab and go. You know what I'm saying? The so-called halal. Like, look at that. Once again, what it says, what is that? Chicken and fish sandwiches, $6.99. That shit ain't halal, man. Okay, that's straight canola oil, vegetable oil. That's the worst of the worst, man. You know what I'm saying? And Jake is eating that shit because they can't afford anything else. And don't get it twisted. You know, we've all ate at places like that. You know what I'm saying? We've all been on a job and decided to grab some chicken strips, which I'll admit, they chicken strips are good as hell, but it ain't something that you're supposed to be eating every day. You know what I'm saying? Because it'll jack you up. Okay, going back to what the brother is saying, defiled bread among the Gentiles, come, brother, the water. Amos 3:3, can two walk together except they be agreed? No. Okay, the answer to that is a big fat no. Okay, because one thing, confusion. Okay, confusion. Like right now, you got this nigga woman, and I'm not gonna get the camera on her because you know I don't want any problems. But right next to me, and it ain't nothing but niggas over here, man. But right next to me, you know, she's smoking a damn blunt. Here she has a kid in the back, a wicked nigga in the driver's seat, and she got like probably a 5-year-old in the back seat, and she's smoking weed, man. Okay, not even considering the fact that what if our son gets secondhand smoke from that shit? Okay, show you how wicked our women is. They don't even consider, and they don't care about nobody's health but their own. You know. Matter of fact, let me get this real quick. Job 39. And like I said, brothers, I didn't have a particular lesson planned. It was just, you know, my thoughts, and sometimes my thoughts hop around a little bit because there's so much going on in the world. So, you know, we try to stay fixated on the prophecies, but regardless of that, you know, Lord's will. But this is the book of Job 39, and I'm gonna start at verses 13. It says, gavest thou the goodly wings unto the peacocks, or wings and feathers unto the ostrich, which leave her eggs in the earth? Okay, it says, which leave her eggs in the earth and warmest them in the dust. And forget it that the foot may crush them, that wild beasts may break them. Okay, it says she is hardened against her young ones as though they were not hers. And our labor is in vain without fear. Right, because they do all this shit for vanity purposes, man. You know what I'm saying? They do all this shit to get their nails done, to attract the so-called right nigga. You know what I'm saying? To attract the so-called celebrity niggas. All this shit. And they attract niggas just like you see walking here. Pants sagging. You know what I'm saying? Little degenerates. And her son of theirs, he's going to be a fucking degenerate, man, because he have degenerate parents. But nonetheless, she don't give a damn about our parents, you know, about our kids, because she wouldn't be smoking weed while he's in the backseat of the damn car, man. And even if she did put the blunt out, the fact that the smoke lingers, man, you know? So that's why we got to get the hell up out of here, brothers. But anyway, you said what? Speaking of Amos 3:3 breakdown, Job chapter 3. And if hell is real, no reincarnation, man, get the fuck out of here with that shit, man. Ain't no reincarnation is biblical, bro. Yahweh Shai mentioned it. Okay, when he told you about Elijah that should come again, behold, this is Elijah. When he was talking about John the Baptist, okay, Solomon, Yahweh Shai. Okay, it's too many parallels through the scriptures that prove that men were other men. Why you think that Daniel and the Apostle John had the same vision, man? Think about it, Jake. Why would hell be real when you can't suffer? You can't commit enough sins in one lifetime to serve an eternity in hell. How in the fuck is hell real, bro? We in hell right now. So you think that we in hell right now as Israelites, right? A condition, right? So you think the Most High gonna put us in this condition to serve punishment for 400 fucking years and then we die and burn forever in hell? What kind of sense does that make, Jake? What kind of sense does it make, bro? Think about it. Use your head, bro. No reincarnation. It ain't hell for you because you ain't in the right spirit. Talking about this ain't hell. So your life is that motherfucking perfect to the point you ain't caught no hell in life, bro. This ain't hell, man. Get your dumb ass off my comment board, man. Get the fuck out of here, bro. You out of here, nigga. Get your ass out of here. Talking that shit, talking about this ain't hell. Well, you know what? If it ain't hell for you, it's because the Most High is going to destroy you, bro. Period. Talking that bullshit, man. And this is what I'm saying. You got niggas that say dumb shit like that. And the reason why I'm cursing this guy out is because he should know better. The fuck you on a comment board for and watching the Great Millstone videos if your dumb ass ain't learned nothing? Stupid. And yeah, I'm calling you out. Because anybody that come with that perverse bullshit, you getting cursed the fuck out, man. All right? And we don't give a fuck how you feel about it. The hell you watching our videos for to agree with it just to feel something? If you feel that hell is real, then go teach that shit on your own platform, man. Talking about this ain't hell. This is straight hell. This is a condition we're in as a people. It's called catching hell, nigga. And if there is a such thing as hell, then 9 times out of 10, when you drop dead, the Most High is gonna put your ass in it. You know? As a matter of fact, you completely out of here. Ain't no time out. You fucking out of here for good. Don't fucking come back, man. May the Most High destroy you. But anyway, going back to this precept in Job, and I'm gonna end it after this, man. You know. But this is the book of Job 39:16. It says, she is hardened against her young ones, and though they were not hers, her labor is in vain without fear, because the Most High have deprived her of wisdom, neither have ye imparted to her understanding. But what time she lifted up herself on high, and she scorned the horse and his rider, man. Because these women are fucking puffed up, man. You know what I'm saying? They're puffed up, and they're completely out of order. But anyway, with that, brothers, man, I'm going to just end it here, giving all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Shemi, Yahweh Shai, Bashim, Rakakwadash. And with that, Shalom. I'm going to read this real quick, 2 Corinthians 13:5. Examine yourselves whether ye be in the faith. Prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves that Yahweh Shai is in you, except you be reprobate. Right, and that guy, he's a fucking reprobate, man, if I ever seen one. But with that, Shalom. And